Good morning, children. Last class we have learned about the problems based on factor theorem and the remainder theorem. Now we have to learn about the factorization of the polynomial. First we have to learn the factorization of the polynomial with the degree 2. Question is factorize, the first question, x square plus 5x plus 6. What is the question? X square plus 5x plus 6. Here it is degree is 2, so it's a quadratic polynomial only. How to factorize this means we have to check what is the coefficient of x square and what is the constant term equal to 6. So 1 into 6 equal to 6. Right? Now we should identify the factors of 6 in such a way that this sum equal to 5 and product equal to 6. What we should do? We should identify two numbers such that the sum equal to 5 and the product is equal to 6. So I am writing 6 here. You know that the first pair of the factors is 1 and 6 and second pair of the factors is 2 and 3. Right? 1 into 6 equal to 6 and 2 into 3 equal to 6. When we are taking the sum of this, first we will put what is the middle term sign, that is plus. So greater number I am putting plus. Both if it is plus, sum equal to 7 only. So that possibility is not there because we want the sum as 5 only. But when we are changing the sign, 6 and this minus also we can put. But what is the sum we are getting? That is 5. But what is product we are getting? Minus 1 into 6 equal to minus 6. So this is also not applicable. Understood? We should satisfy the sum as a 5 as a product of 6. Here we are got a sum is 7. So the first possibility cancelled. Now we got a sum equal to 5 but the product equal to 6. Sorry, minus 6. So the second possibility is also cancelled. Now we are cancelling these two numbers. What is the next number? 6. The factors are 2 and 3. Now plus I am putting for both. Now we should check both. What is the sum here? Sum is equal to 5 plus 2 plus 3. That is the sum equal to 5. Product equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6. If I interchange, because we got all the two conditions, sum equal to 5, product equal to 6. So this is the answer of the factors. Now suppose if anybody wants to put this as a minus, what will happen to our answer? Sum equal to 1, product is equal to minus 6. So it is not applicable. So what is the condition we should take? Both should be plus. So 5 and 6 respectively, sum and product we are getting. Now we got the factors, or we know that 5x to be splitted in how many ways? That is 2 and 3. That means here x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Got how to split the middle term? That 5x to be written in terms of these factors. So first is 2x and the second is 3x. Now we got x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Now what is the common from these two terms? That is x bracket x plus 2. Again, what is common from these two terms? 3. Again x plus 2. See that 3 common taken, the remaining is x. 3 common taken, so remaining is 2. Now again, which is the common factor? It is x plus 2. So again we are getting x plus 3 in the bracket. So this is the answer for this question. So x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to x plus 2 into x plus 3. That means this expression, that is this quadratic polynomial, is expressed as product of factors. When we are writing the factors, the degree of the factors should be less than the given polynomial. See, suppose 2 is there, we got the power as 1 here. And also product form we got. So these are called the factors of x square plus 5x plus 6. Once again I'll explain the steps. What you have to write this side means we should take the coefficient of x square equal to 1. Then constant part equal to 6. Take the product equal to 1 into 6 equal to 6. Now we should identify such numbers two numbers such that their sum equal to 5. Sum equal to 5 and product is equal to 6. So I am writing the factors of 2 and 3. Now we are giving the sign for plus here and plus. First we are trying. Now find out what is the sum. 3 plus 2 plus 3, what is? Answer is 5. Product if I try means 2 into 3 equal to 6. Sign to be considered. Both are plus only. So now we got the sum equal to 5 and the product equal to 6. So both the conditions are satisfied. What is the next step? 5x to be splitted using these two numbers. That is the middle term to be splitted using these numbers. So x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Then what is the next step? To be taken the common factors. So x into x plus 2 plus 3 into x plus 2. Now again what is the common? X plus 2 into x plus 3. I think you understood this one. So but from where this idea we are getting? You have learned last year, that is 8th class, x plus a into x plus b expansion. Do you remember this formula? X square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So the middle term is sum of the numbers and the constant is product of the numbers. This is sum and product. Here coefficient of x is 1 only. Coefficient of x square is also 1 only. So that is why 1 into 6 we are getting here. Sum equal to 6, sorry, a plus b and product equal to ab. So using this idea, we are using two numbers such a way that its sum equal to 5 for this example and product equal to 6. So you know that the factors of 6 is 1 and 6 only, but it is not possible that there we are going to get a sum as 5, either sum or product. One of them is not satisfying. We should check the criteria for both equations, that is sum should be satisfied and the product should be satisfied. That numbers should be used for dividing or splitting the middle term. So this type of the factorization is also called as splitting middle term. So factorization of the polynomials by using splitting middle term means this is the way to do. This is the first example. We can do more examples, then you can understand more. Now I can go for the second example. You got the idea how to do the factorization of a quadratic polynomial by using splitting middle term, by the method of splitting the middle term. Now we have the equation x square minus 10x plus 24. So what is the coefficient of x square? It is equal to 1. What is the constant term? 24. So now you understood the idea. So I am writing just 24 only. How we got this 24? Coefficient of x square is 1 and the constant is 24. So taking the product 1 into 24, we are getting 24 only. Now it is plus 24 only. Now what is the sum to be taken? I am writing here. Many things are that side, means it's difficult for you. Sum equal to minus 10 to be get and the product is equal to 24. Right? This is the idea we should keep in mind, that sum should be minus 10 and the product is equal to 24. Now once again I'll take down the formula. So sorry, question x square minus 10x plus 24. Okay, right. Now we should identify the factors. Many factors you know. When 1 we are using, then 24 to be written. 2 we are using, then 12 to be used. Then 3 means it is 8. Then 4 means it is 6. So if you take the product 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 24, 3 into 8, 24 and 4 into 6, it is 24. Either both should be minus or both should be plus for satisfying product. Now check the middle term. Middle term is minus. Middle term is minus. So what should be the possible answer for sum this one? If I am putting both plus means the middle term sum I will not get here. 24 plus 1 is 25 only. So I cannot use. So when we add here plus 12 and plus 2, again you are getting 14, that is also plus only. 8 and 3 if you add, then 11 we are getting. But when we are coming to here, 6 plus 4 both are plus means we are getting as a plus only, but our answer is negative 10 only. So we are changing this sign as minus 6 and minus 4. Minus 6 and minus 4. So what do you understand this one? In sum only if you are checking, these three pairs are not satisfied the condition. So these three pairs are not correct only. Now only the possible values are for -6 and -4. Now one more hint I'll give. When we are choosing the numbers, you write here 6 and 4 you identified. Always the middle term sign should be given for greater number. What is the hint here? Middle term sign, that is minus to be given for the greater number. So the -6 came. Now what is the next step? Now 4 can be given either plus or minus. 4 can be given either plus or minus. So if I am putting plus, your sum is equal to -2 only. That is not possible. So what is the possible criteria? It should be minus. So one more point hint you got for understanding this question. So what is that one? First you identify the factors where we are getting sum as -10 and product as 24. Both the conditions should be satisfied. While checking the factors itself, we have seen that it is not satisfying for the other three pairs. It is only coming to satisfy 6 and 4 only coming. Now since the middle term is minus, both we are giving minus sign. But directly children will get the confusion that where we should put minus, where we should get a plus. So what is the suggestion I'll give means you should consider the middle term sign. What is the middle term sign? Minus. That should be given to the greater number. Among these 6 and 4, 6 is greater. So 6 to be given minus and 4 to be given the next one, either plus or minus depending upon this one. So we decided 4 will get minus. Now you calculate what is the sum. So -6 plus -4, it is equal to -10, right? What is the product now? -6 into -4, it is equal to 24. So both the condition we have satisfied. Check this one. Sum equal to -10 and product is equal to 24. Now we'll come to the question. What is the question? X square minus 10x plus 24. Now I told that is splitting the middle term. So x square no change as it is same. Minus 10x can be written as minus 6x, then minus 4x, then plus 24. 24 and x square is from the question only. Only what is the change we are having? The middle term. Now identify the pairs. The first two numbers we are taking the common number x. Common factor as x, then remaining is x only here, and from here 6. So x minus 6. Now we are taking the common factor as 4. -4 we are taken. So here x, then -6. Understood? So we are getting this. X minus 6 is again common. So what is the remaining term? X minus 4. So the quadratic polynomial we have got as the product of factors. Here also the children may get the doubt that why we are taking -4. Why we cannot take it as a +4? So from this step onwards I am explaining that. What is the step? X into x minus 6 we got. Suppose I am taking 4 from this. Plus 4 from this means what is in the terms in the bracket? It is -x, then plus 6. Understood? Now I cannot take any common numbers, common factors from here. Now I cannot take any common factors. So what we should do? We should take the common factors in such a way that both these brackets should same. That is, here also x minus 6 means here also x minus 6 should come. Then only we can take the next step, common factors. So for avoiding this, we need a common factor. So what we should do? This instead of +4, we should take as -4. So the bracket, both the bracket are same. So x minus 6 is there, then x minus 6 is common, then into x minus 4. While doing the more sums, you will come to know why we are taking each sum. I'll explain wherever it is required. So I hope you understood now. What is the sum here? -10, product is equal to 24. We are identifying the factors in such a way that sum and product is equal to -10 and 24. Here what should be taken consider? That is, always the greater number should be given the middle term sign. The remaining number, that is the second factor, will get either plus or minus depending upon the values. Now we are doing the splitting of the middle term. -10x to be splitted, -6x and -4x. So taking the common factor from the first, x into x minus 6, -4 into x minus 6, then x minus 6 into x minus 4 is the answer for this polynomial. Third question is factorize x square minus 17x plus 16. The same method by splitting middle term. So x square minus 17x plus 16 means we are writing sum equal to minus 17 and product is equal to 16. So we should identify the coefficient of x square equal to 1 and the constant equal to 16. So 1 into 16, 16 is the 16 factors we should identify where we are getting sum 17. We know that 1 and 16, 2, 8 only, the 4 and 4 only. Now when we are adding 1 and 16 itself, 16 and 1 I'll write 16 and 1 itself, sum is a hint that we are going to get a 17 only. Last question I explained that what is the middle term sign? Minus. So greater number is always having minus sign only for this question. So greater number I assigned this minus sign only, middle term sign. So the 16 sign became minus. Now plus 1 or minus 1 we should try. So this is fixed. Greater number sign is always fixed based on the middle term sign. So middle term sign is minus. So then a greater number is also minus. Now either plus 1 or minus 1. If I am putting plus 1, what is the sum here? Sum is equal to minus 16 plus 1. It is equal to minus 15 only. So that is not possible. So what we should do? We should change with the minus there. So minus I am putting here minus 16 and minus 1. Now what is the sum here? If you decided these are the two signs, then what is the sum here? Minus 16 minus 1. That means it is equal to minus 17. What is the product now? Minus 16 into minus 1, that is equal to 16. Check the values. Sum equal to minus 17 and product is equal to 16. Now what is the splitting middle term? Means once again we have to take down the question. X square minus 17x plus 16 equal to x square no change and 16 no change. Where the change comes in the middle term only. So minus 17x we are writing that minus 16x and minus 1x plus 16. Understood this one? Minus 17x is the splitting as minus 16x and minus x. Now we should identify the grouping the pairs now. The first two we had taken. What is the common? X is the common. So x minus 16. X already taken. So 16 is only there. Now minus I am taking out minus 1. So again x will be plus, right? X plus we want. So minus we are taking out. X will be out. Then what is that remaining term? That is minus 16. Now you compare both the bracket. It is same. So that is why here minus 1 to be taken. Now again the next step, what is the common factor? X minus 16. X minus 16 is common. Then the remaining terms are x minus 1. So we got the answer for this question. X square minus 17x plus 16 equal to x minus 16 into x minus 1. That means the degree 2 we have expressed in terms of the two product of the factors. Two factors we have used here, each having degree is 1. So we know that when we are expressing the product of the numbers or product of the some least one, then we know that we are going to get a factors of that term only. Further we cannot go, reduce this polynomials, so we are keeping this as the same only. So x square minus 17x plus 16 can be written as x minus 16 into x minus 1. Today I had solved 3 sums for you. 3 problems are there for you. Now 3 more sums for practice I am giving. That is x square plus 12x plus 27, x square plus 7x plus 12, x square minus 21x plus 90. Just go through these questions and do by yourself. Answers I already given. This is just a practice session only. So you can complete these questions and check your answers. Answers I already given. Steps already explained in the last 3 sums. Go through once again and do it. Again, the next class we have to do more problems. Then only you can understand this concept very well.